2, 3, 4.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. On this episode number 335, live of the Good Morning Guys podcast. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine morning, afternoon, evening, or night as we talk about the game of life amidst the other games we love to watch and to play. I am one of your hosts, the Brazilian 5 o'clock shadow near and transition ninja, Lucas Ham Swisher. Also with me to my left, little Mr. Giggles there, Mr. Gigglesworth, the North Kakalaki that cackles, our handyman Hank McCoy, Ryan Isley.
Good evening, sir. How you doing?
He's got the shaky leg. He's like,
yeah.
You're hurting my neck, man. Calm down.
Sorry.
It's okay. I forgive you. I can't get too mad at you. You're the only one here.
Yeah.
Who's not with us, but may show up fashionably late. The judge, jury, and executioner of fake news and spoilers, Patrick Novosel. But for now, he's dead. So we're praying for his resurrection.
Immediate revival.
Yep. Revive us again. Yep. And then we haven't talked about him in a while because he's like so dead. He's got maggots growing out his eyeballs. But he is the producers. He was the former producer / seducer. He is also the man. He's got music in his heart, kind of, with what's left of his heart. Doctor Who on What's Left of His Brain, and La Carreta, probably not anymore, but Ensalada de Tortuga in his old estomago. Mr. Mark Boucher. So he's out there somewhere doing his thing, resting his voice.
We miss you, Mark.
We miss you, Mark. Come see us sometime.
Yeah, man. Just do it.
It's not the same reading your updates in Discord. It feels like fake news. Yeah.
Pop in
say
and
hi
say hello.
sometime. Say hello. Hello. It's that easy. Hello. My name is Mark Boucher. You can do that. Just get the text to talk thing. Pay $5, use it for one show, and then, go back to your thing.
Look, you're asking someone, how hard it is to be on ministry money flow.
Hey, I'm doing it. I'm making
a lot of extra.
I work for a school called PACA, and you know what we say when we're joking about our salaries? We say, yes, I got my check of my PACA pesos this week. Awesome. All right.
PACA pesos.
Ryan.
I would say ain't nothing in my PACA because I'm broke.
Ain't nothing in my PACA pocket. PACA pockets. Burn your mouth.
PACA pockets.
Why don't you lead the way? Tell us what's going on. Tell me something good.
Okay.
Hey,
well, hey there.
Hey there.
Let's see what went on this past week. It has been a minute since
That's a good question. Let me try to guess. Give me a subject matter. I'm going to guess what happened this weekend. Wow, you're not giving me anything to work with.
I'm not.
How about this?
I can't be put on the spot like
ready?
This.
You fixed something.
Ooh. Actually, no. I'm still struggling
with
fixing AC.
What are you, lazy bum? You're not doing it. You're not even working.
I did. I have.
Come on, you had to fix something.
But there's one particular AC at work that is giving me a lot of trouble.
Fix?
Dude, I've worked on it for, I want to say, at least 2 days straight, and I cannot figure out what's causing it to keep popping. So
there's no bueno.
You've
probably made more progress than I would ever make in 2 days. Your 2 days of work is probably 2 weeks of work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, not a whole ton going on work front.
Okay.
The three buildings that are that we were getting built like as our phase 2 are now all done, with the exception of one.
Okay.
One of them,
then they're not all done. So don't say they're all done and then tell me except for one. They're all done except for that one, and that one's
done because we did like the first final walk, but we don't have like the certificate.
The first final walk.
Yeah,
it doesn't count.
We don't have like the certificate of occupancy for it, so they got to go through and fix all the stuff that we saw in this first walk.
Sounds like fake news to me.
and then we'll do a final walk, and then we'll get the certificate of occupancy.
Do you get
And
your
then
steps in when you do the walk? Like, do you anytime like I walk through? So like I use the Nike app for
Mhm.
running, but then sometimes when I know we're going to the mall and we're going to be doing a little walking, I'll turn on that Nike app.
I
You
don't
should
turn
do it
on my
on your
step
walks.
walk enough, but I have a Fitbit, and it usually just tracks my steps anyway.
Well, yeah, but that's boring. You want something to
Yeah.
be like, you're doing a good job. You've made it 1 kilometer.
Like
Great.
sometimes when I'm doing intense work or like lifting something upstairs, my watch will be like, "You're doing a workout," or like, "You're doing rows." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm just
Yeah.
lugging a refrigerator up 3 flights of stairs."
My favorite, and I don't even know why I turned this on. I probably could turn off the feature, but when we're at like school sports games or like when we were at a concert during Christmas, then the watch is like, you're currently hearing more than
Oh
90
yeah, your
decibels of
decibels,
sound.
like yeah,
If you
your
sustain
decibels.
this for 10 minutes, you could lose your hearing. It's like, really? Because I just was at a concert for an hour and a half with
Mhm.
blasting music the whole time.
Yeah.
What? What'd you
Man,
say?
I've I feel like the last concert I went to was that Brandon Lake. It was loud, but it wasn't like overwhelmingly loud.
Were you feeling old? You're like, man, they turned this up too loud.
No,
Hey, turn
no, I
that down.
didn't. I
No?
feel like
Okay,
the
that's
the
good. That means you're
previous
going
concert
deaf.
that I went to before that was like Ed Sheeran, and his was actually quiet. I was like, "Oh man, this is great."
Turn it up. This is great. I love this.
I can
So
hear the
relaxing.
songs. He's not like screaming in my like all the PA isn't screaming in my face.
Yeah.
Actually, no, there was another one before that. It was Switchfoot. I went and saw Switchfoot,
Ooh, nice.
and
Was
I
that
was
loud?
upset that that wasn't louder
Okay, that one would need to be louder. I don't know
because
that I've
they
ever
did.
gone to a concert where the loudness was an issue.
Well, see, this one was outdoor, and it's like downtown outdoor Raleigh, so you can only be so loud for. I think our noise ordinance starts at like I want to say it starts at like 9 or 10, and they played like right up till 10, and then stopped.
Hmm.
Like they didn't do an encore, nothing. I was like, man,
Really? See, that seems
yeah,
lame. When there's no
I was
encore, you gotta
disappointed.
do an
I was,
encore. That's disappointing. Even if you have like a 3-hour set and you don't do an encore,
yeah,
you failed. You gotta do an
yeah,
encore.
yeah. At least
And it's
one
always gotta
extra
be an
song.
old song that everybody can sing along to.
Well, because when they did "Meant to Live," like that song, like that
Yeah.
hits,
Yeah, that
and it
slaps.
was really really quiet when they first
Oh,
started. I
that
was like,
that's unfortunate.
me and my buddy Tommy, we almost walked over to the sound booth and was like, "Hey, turn it up. This is
Turn
too
it up,
low."
man. Or like one of you, like Tommy distracts him, and then you're just like double fingers,
Bruh, I
just sliding that
don't
baby
tempt me
right up,
because we
like
thought about that too.
zzz. Yeah, you gotta.
We
I
did
mean,
think
so you
about
gotta
that.
do
We
what you
were
gotta
like,
do.
okay, we
Life
both know how to run
finds a way.
soundboards. Let's just
Yep,
go over there.
do it. You know what you're doing.
Um, shoot, where was I talking about? Stuff, work
Where
things.
you were talking in your seat, I don't
Yep.
know what you were talking about.
I
I
don't
mean, you're
remember
talking
either.
about.
Those work stuff.
I totally threw us off with the 2 days working on the AC, and then it would
Yes,
take me 2
that's
weeks.
fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah, stuff for work has been normal. One notable thing that happened this week is this past Monday, I got another year older.
Oh,
So
that's
I am
right.
now
Happy belated
37.
birthday.
Thanks.
37. Look at you. You were in 8th grade when I was a senior in high school. You little child, you little
Yep,
baby.
probably. Yep.
Yep, probably. That's how math works.
Mm-hmm.
When I started freshman year in college, you started high school. And then we graduated the
Mm-hmm.
same year? No. Yeah. No, is that how that works?
Did you
I
graduate
don't know.
06?
Maybe no, if I'm 5 years older than you. What year did you graduate? 2009?
06.
No, 2004?
From high school,
05?
2006.
2006? Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
never mind. I was already out of college at that point. Wait. Okay. Slow down. I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay. When did you start high school? 2002?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I was a year behind. So when I was in 12th grade, you were in 7th grade.
Mm. I was singing.
How about them apples?
I don't remember 7th grade.
What do you mean you don't remember 7th grade? That's a whole year of your life.
I really don't remember much of anything that happened like middle school age.
Dude, let me tell you. One time, I remember this very vividly. One time, Mindy and I were on a road trip, and we went through every single grade and talked about all of our memories from 7th grade. That's how serious we were about school, how serious I was.
Good for
7th
you.
grade is when I got to go upstairs in the school. Like our school had 2 floors.
Our school was just
5th and
spread
6th
out.
grade.
Yeah.
Now, see, we had 4 grades in middle school. We had 5th and 6th, 7th and 8th. And 5th and 6th grade were on the first floor. 7th and 8th grade were on the second floor. Let me
That's
tell you,
kind of how my kids' school is now. They have
7th grade was Mrs. Rowand. She was my homeroom teacher. We did Romeo and Juliet, and I was the backup for Romeo, which means I didn't do anything.
You were the understudy.
I was the understudy. And then this is a funny one. I read Pygmalion with Mr. Lemasters, and he was known for looking like he put a sock in his pants.
Oh,
yeah, he was like he tucked his shirt in, and he just stood there with his really snug pants, and people were like. And then another teacher we had.
How did he not get in trouble for that?
I mean, it's public school back in the early 90s.
Yeah, they didn't have to worry about those things then, I guess.
And then let's see, 7th grade. Trying to think who my other teachers were. Those are the 2 teachers I remember the most.
I don't remember my homeroom teachers in middle school. I remember my music teacher because she made life fun, Miss Bolden.
Yeah. Music teachers usually do. They're fun.
Yeah.
And my music teacher was Miss Schultz and Mr. Work.
Mr. Work?
Mr. Work. Work. Yeah, Mr. Work. He was fun. He kind of reminded me of Steve Martin. He had the super silver hair. Had a very I don't know how old he was. He seemed like 90 to me, but he wasn't. He was probably my age now with silver hair.
Just went gray really early.
He taught us music theory. I remember playing the triangle a lot. What's the fish, the scratchy one? Scraper, little scraper,
yeah, whatever it's called.
Oh, what are the clappers?
Oh yeah, the wood blocks that they give you to clap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So you really don't remember 7th grade?
Not a ton. I'm trying to remember if that was 9/11 or not. I feel like it might have been.
Oh my gosh, no way.
I think it was. I think it was. I think that
was a sophomore in college when you were in. What grade were you in?
I was in 7th grade, I think. I think that was 7th
grade.
That's
not right, is it? That doesn't seem right.
It's either 7th
that might be. If you graduated high school, you graduated high school. Wait, you graduated high school.
I would have graduated middle school in
2002.
May or June, because we get 3 weeks.
No, you were in 8th grade.
No, we get
3 months. You were in 8th grade. Because 01 to 02, you would have graduated middle school, which that wasn't a thing for us, right? Was that a thing for you? Hey, I graduated.
We moved up. Everybody went to the same.
No, but did you have a ceremony that a
yes,
graduation
we had a
ceremony?
Ceremony that was done.
Are you
we
serious?
Had a ceremony for every. Wow. We had a ceremony every grade.
I got a graduation ceremony for high school. That is it. No middle
we
school.
Got a graduation
no kindergarten.
Ceremony
no elementary.
Yes, everyone, every single.
Wow.
Yeah, we had nothing to do.
Apparently not.
I think I was in 7th grade when 9/11 happened, or going to 8th grade.
I wonder how old Tim Pollen feels right now. He's like, I was already married and working a job and drinking.
Oh,
drinking
man.
Good old fashions.
Sorry, Tim.
I love you, Tim. I know that's not how you talk, but that's just how I want you to talk.
It might be now.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh,
that's not how he talks either. I just wanted to do a different voice.
Hey, man, my name is Timmy P.
Yes, What are you doing, man? That's how Timmy Pollen talks.
Oh man.
Just kidding. That's Bernabe Butters.
Yes. Bernabe. El Ronches Butters.
Butters. ¿Qué más?
So yeah, birthday.
Birthday.
For the weekend.
It's my birthday. Yeah, what'd you do for your birthday?
So we drove up to Boone.
I don't know what that is.
On Saturday, mountains, North Carolina mountains.
Like the hike?
No, we were going to go
To look at them?
Sledding because there was still some
nice.
snow up there. And
There
a
we
couple of the mountains up there make their own snow, like Beach Mountain and
like they make snow like the people make babies, like it just pops out of them, just like.
Not quite. They blow it onto the mountain.
Oh, the mountain doesn't make the snow. People make okay.
The people make the snow.
It's been a while since I've been in the U.S. I forget how that.
So we were gonna go do that, but tragedy struck.
Oh no! What happened? On your birthday?
Not on my birthday, but it was the weekend leading up to.
What happened?
My birthday day was fine. Like Monday,
Okay.
I just was off work Monday, and I just vegged out here at the house. I didn't do a single thing. Nice and relaxing. But the weekend we were going to go sledding because I took the whole family up to the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
We even took the dog. We even took Gizmo.
Look at that.
Honestly, mostly.
Are you going to tell me what the heck happened?
We didn't have anyone to watch him. Yes. So we went to a
really
restaurant.
Stringing this out for no reason whatsoever.
I'm giving Patrick time.
Just let Grandpa get there, okay? I'll get there when I get there.
I'm giving Patrick time to get in here. So, we ate at a restaurant. Everything seemed fine. Everybody's food was good. Spent way too much money, as you often do
restaurant?
for your birthday.
Or was it called?
It was actually it was more of a brewery than a restaurant. It was
brewer.
It was called Boonshine.
Okay, that makes sense. You were in Boone, so there you go.
Really good food. I had it before when I went for my brother's bachelor trip. We went there. Had good beer, had good food. None of the kids complained about their food while we were eating.
Is that a win?
Everything was fine.
Are they prone to complaining about food?
Yes. If
who
it's
do they
not
get
chicken,
that from? You or Bernice?
Do
you say if it's not chicken?
For Grayson, if it's not chicken nuggets or chicken tenders or something like that. Oh my gosh,
what kind of heathen are you raising?
Apparently a real good heathen.
I'm trying to break my son of not wanting sauces on his burgers and sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah, listen to this. Sorry, I'm going to interject this real quick. This isn't part of my update, so it's okay. But my son went to a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
The people bought McDonald's for all the kids. My son got a Big Mac meal, no sauce. He got the Big Mac. I know, right? Yeah, I made the exact same face. I'm like, that's a Big Mac. Like, you don't go no sauce. Then it's just bread, lettuce, and a fake meat patty.
The Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah. No, but still, that's part of the
that's part of the Big Mac.
Essence.
Yeah,
it's the essence of the Big Mac. So he said no sauce. Well, they still put the sauce because they knew better. They were like, you can't say no sauce to a Big Mac.
They were like, yeah, sure, whatever, kid.
Sure, whatever, kid. Eat your burger. Eat your Big Mac. You punk.
Little nerd.
So he gets it. He takes a bite, or he looks and then he sees and he's like, Dad, the sauce was just all over it. And I'm like, yeah, it's a Big Mac.
Yeah.
And he's like, so I gave it to my friend Mateos, and I ate fries, 2 chicken nuggets, and a Coke. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So, yeah. And then Mateos' friend was just like, yeah, I ate 2 Big Macs, and I gave him a high five.
Oh my God.
Like, you go, man. Good for
was
you.
Eating good.
Right? And he's like half my size. Like, he's a scrawny little kid, and he just downed 2 Big Macs. I was kind of jealous, actually.
I think I ate 2 Big Macs one day and I about threw up. Or if I didn't throw up.
That's not good for you.
No.
Have you heard about that guy that has the world record for most Big Macs eaten? He's in Wisconsin. Yeah, he's eaten. Oh my gosh, how many? He's been. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna give you the stats here in a second. But there's a guy that's been eating a Big Mac every day, every single day plus more. Huh?
Since it came out?
Not since it came out. He's not that old, but it's like. For the past 30, 40 years. Like,
jeez, that's nuts.
But anyways, I don't want to misquote. So you go ahead, tell us more about what tragedy struck.
Okay, so yeah, we got back to the hotel after Boonshine. Took the kids swimming. Everything was fine. Still, they got hungry around like 7,
Wait, what
8
time did they
o'clock
eat?
again. I think we went out. What time did we get there? We got there around like 2, and they were.
Oh,
We
okay.
didn't
You ate
really
early.
stop.
Well,
Yeah,
like
we
late
didn't
lunch,
really.
early.
Yeah, late lunch, early dinner. So
That's
we
fair.
went over
Okay.
there
I
around
thought
like
I thought you
4.
guys like ate dinner and then they were hungry an hour later. I'm like, that drives me
I
when
mean,
my
they do
kids do
that
that.
anyway. Yeah,
I know
they
my kids do it too, and I'm just like, you know what?
dude.
I got nothing for you.
Every
You got to
single
learn
day,
how to eat.
I'm gonna do this first, and then there were
Hey-o!
3.
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's
hello.
go. Hey ho, let's go.
Who is this clean shaven scrub kind of guy over there?
How you doing,
How you doing?
my friend? Just me and my 5 o'clock shadow.
It looks like.
All right. Are
It
you
looks
ready
good.
for this,
Like 5
Patrick?
o'clock
Are you
shadow.
ready?
No.
You came just in time for me to reveal.
Yeah.
Don
the Big Mac
Gorski.
stacks.
Don Gorski has eaten a Big Mac every day since 1972, holds the Guinness World Record for eating the most Big Macs in a lifetime. He has eaten over 34,000 Big Macs since March of 2024.
Ain't no
You
way.
You don't want to be in the Guinness Book of World Records for that.
You need to see a picture of this man. He has a bowl cut plus mullet.
Well, what's his name?
I mean, he looks awesome. Don Gorski. Like you are what you eat. He looks like a Big Mac. Like just like if a Big Mac could be a person, it would be Don Gorski. God bless
oh,
this man.
no.
He got bowl cut
Sir.
mullet, and he's eaten so many Big Macs.
He's
it's
got a
crazy.
bowl
And he's
cut,
not.
bowl cut
he's not-
mullet with mutton chops.
I was expecting this guy to be like 6,000 pounds.
No,
Like,
he's not.
This guy is a thin. He looks like he's fit.
You know what? Here's
Except-
a secret.
But those
He
mutton
skips
chops
breakfast.
are masterful.
Yes, they are. The mutton chops are masterful. So here's the secret. He skips breakfast, and then later in the evening only eats small snacks like ice cream, fruit, or chips. He also doesn't. He avoids the fries and other side dishes. He just eats Big Macs, and he
Man,
walks
so-
6 miles a day. He walks 6 miles a day.
Yeah, he's got to burn all that
That's
grossness
crazy.
off. But man, that's a long time to eat the same meal over and over. This guy married?
50 years
Yes. He
of
is
eating
married.
Big Mac every day, sometimes more.
How do-
2023, he ate
like-
728 Big Macs.
What if you're like out of town or on the road or whatever? Does he like carry an extra Big Mac in his satchel of Big Macs?
He probably has like freeze dried Big Macs, and he just adds water on the road. Just pour some water, dips it in the water, and eats it like Joey Chestnut eats hot
That
dogs.
is disgusting. I'm so mad there's not an ew sound that I can play right now.
Ew.
Like a dry
Yeah.
heave or a dry heave sound, like
Yeah. No, there's just cheer and clap. There's a gasp. Here, this.
there we go. The horror. He eats so many Big Macs. That's his favorite food. I think if I ate something every day for 50 years, it would no longer be my favorite food.
Yeah.
Year. I've never eaten anything every day. I do drink
This
coffee.
video of him just eating the Big Mac like it's his first Big Mac ever. Like,
Yeah,
how?
he loves it.
Man.
I don't know.
Maybe all the.
Well done. Ultimate
mystery
Big
meat.
Mac fan.
There you
Round
go.
of applause.
You want to
Hats
clap
off
for
to
him?
Don.
Here.
Good job,
There
Don.
you go.
Yeah. Good job, Don.
And we love your haircut and your chops.
Do we?
Do we love it? I mean, it makes me smile.
It looks like
Yeah.
he's had the same haircut his entire life.
You could have had
think he
mutton
has.
chops. You could have had mutton chops.
No, I didn't. I don't have the fullness of the sideburns are my weakest part.
Yeah.
I had to get rid of them.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right. So back
He's
to
got the mitt
your tragic weekend.
Oh yes.
What
My
happened? Cut to the
tragic
chase.
birthday weekend.
Now that Patrick's here, you can talk at normal speed.
Okay. So anyway, Patrick, what you missed was we went out to dinner. We went to the mountains, went out to dinner. Everything was fine at the table. All the food was consumed. Well, for the most part, because kids still just don't eat whenever I pay for things. Went back to the
course.
hotel, let them swim.
But that's what you have their leftovers. You know,
Exactly.
That's
We brought them
move.
back. We brought them back,
Yeah.
so they would be leftovers. I took them downstairs, heated them up in the microwave at the hotel, brought it back up. They started eating, and then Grayson projectile vomits over the side of a trash can.
Oh, fun. just fun.
Happy
first-
birthday, Dad.
Yep. At
mean,
first, we thought it was
Happy birthday.
yeah, we thought it was like just because they were in the pool doing dumb stuff, like jumping in and belly flopping on purpose. And
They
he
didn't
was
wait
just
the hour.
chugging the pool water, and I was like, yeah,
Ugh.
this
isn't
pool
gonna
water is
end
probably
well.
not great. So we thought it was that. So he throws up once, then he throws up again, then he throws up again,
No. Oh no.
then he throws up again,
That's food poisoning.
and then he throws up until 2 a.m. was the last time
Oh
he
my
threw up.
guy.
Lord.
But his body expelled every single bit of it.
Oh yeah.
Except the major organs, of course.
Yeah, except for the
Those,
major
those
organs.
stayed inside, right? Man, that's the worst feeling. That's not the worst feeling. It's actually kind of a relief when you don't have stuff to throw up. But man, when you're throwing up so hard that you just feel like your insides are going to turn inside out.
Yep.
You're just like, oh, like your body's.
Oh, yay, Mark,
worse
you
everything
joined
out.
us right in time for the throw up story.
Yay! Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, my kid,
He's communicating with us from the beyond,
he threw up
typing from his coffin.
a lot.
I'm sorry.
Like from
That's
8,
sad.
honestly, from like 8 to 2, he
6
was throwing
hours?
up. I think he threw up about 6 times.
Yeah,
5
once
or
an
6
hour.
times.
That's food poisoning.
Yeah.
That's how it works. It's like clockwork, man. It's
Too many
No
Big
one
Macs.
else, just him. I guess
Too many
something
Big
about
Macs.
one of the chicken nuggets that he ate wasn't cooked all the way or something. I don't know. But it was just him. And my
Good.
wife had a chicken sandwich, yeah. But I kind of figured that he probably wouldn't want to go sledding the next day. So I was just like, let's just go home. We'll just go home and chill. This weekend was a bust. We'll try to come back another weekend.
Yeah,
So
that's too bad.
yeah,
You have that.
we literally drove up to the mountains for one night, spent the night in a hotel, and then drove right back down the mountain the next day.
Dang.
Hotel experience.
It was super foggy though, so I don't know if we would have been able to see anything anyway.
Mhm.
Like it was like super dense fog. Like y'all seen the movie The Mist?
Yeah.
It was like that. Like driving the next that was like afternoon. We didn't leave the hotel until 12 because they gave us till 12 to leave the room. It was
Didn't the
dense,
movie
man.
The Mist and the Fog come out like within weeks
Yes.
of each other?
Isn't
I
that funny
feel
how
like
that happens? It's like when Ants and A Bug's Life came out
Mhm.
within 6
Or
months of each other.
Armageddon and Deep Impact.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, do they like are two guys in a room and they're like, no, my idea's better. No, my idea's. Well, let's race.
Well, you pitch your idea. I'm gonna pitch mine, and we'll see which one gets greenlit.
Yeah,
first.
we'll see who gets the box office win.
Oh man, The Fog, 4% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
Wow.
I don't even. I'll be honest. I remember The Mist, but I don't
Who's
remember
The
The Fog. I
Fog?
was
The
actually gonna
Mist,
joke.
The Mist, 73%.
Okay,
Look,
well,
yeah,
that's the
see, look
movie.
at that.
that's crazy.
And it was it came because The Mist came out in 2007. The Fog came out in 2005. So whoever had written
so did the Mist copy The Fog, but just do
No.
it better?
they must have. I don't know who.
It improved in all ways. I mean, I don't know how many ways you can improve
Mark,
Fog and Mist,
I
but
guess they missed the memo on that.
Yeah, hey-o. It's
but-
also The Mist is also based off of Stephen King.
The
That's
Mist.
true.
The
Yeah.
Fog is based on John Carpenter. The
Isn't
Fog
that
was
guy a
Tom
with-
Welling and Maggie Grace and
He should have
Selma
stuck with
Blair.
Elm Street.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah. well,
Anyways.
yeah. That's
What else you got? Is that it?
So got back.
No, that can't
And then
be
I
it.
proceeded to be a bum. I did,
Yeah.
however,
Did
when
you
I
do
got
any
back,
fake life-in while you were a bum? Oh my
Maybe.
gosh. We raised you better, Ryan. We raised you better.
I did actually. I'm trying to think. And I'm trying to think of the best way to tell you this.
I'm trying to
without
make
you
up
yelling
something
at me.
because I'm gonna get in trouble.
I may have relapsed.
Oh
And
no! I am so surprised.
I played a little bit of
I
Destiny.
haven't completed any other games, but I'm going back
Have
to
not.
Destiny
Have
2.
Haven't played it consistently. Just my friends
I
are
only
getting
played it
back
5
into
out
it
of the
because
7
of
days last week.
whatever the new season stuff is, but I didn't buy the new season stuff still, so
Yet.
I'm just gonna help with the raids if I can.
Mm-hmm.
I think I still did do some more Horizon, but honestly, I just vegged a lot on my birthday.
Hey,
I didn't do
sounds
I
great.
didn't do much of anything. I sat and just let myself
Do you like look at the
decompress.
ceiling? What do you do?
I
when
did
you
watch
sit?
I did watch a pilot of a show.
Okay.
That's
See, that's
called The
something.
Promised Land.
Oh yeah, I've seen trailers for it. I haven't seen it. Is
Yeah,
it
it was like on YouTube. It's basically like a mockumentary type. Of
the Exodus.
Yeah, of Exodus. And honestly, if they make more, I will 100% watch it. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was hilarious.
it was
it
really
supposed to be? That's
So-
not a.
I'm trying to.
Is
the
this like
main
Monty
guy that-
Python's Exodus?
That's what I'm thinking. It's got to be something like
It's
that.
like-
A British
it's
humor.
it really is like the Bible meets The Office / Modern Family, something like that. It's
Are you serious?
I'm
Now I
so
wanna watch
interested.
this.
really
I'm
good.
so interested as well. Don't let the faces like fool you
so
if you're
good.
watching. We are interested. I'm just like, that's not what I expected at all.
I didn't think I would like it either. I just was like doom scrolling YouTube because I was like, I was watching like music videos and stuff, and I was like, that popped up in my feed. I was like, sure, whatever. I'll watch a 30-minute episode of some show. I don't know. It's about the Bible. And I laughed like
seems
a
fun.
lot. I laughed the whole way
Really?
through it.
Oh man, I got to see this now.
Um,
I really thought it was like people being inspired by The Chosen and be like, let's make a. Speaking of, have you guys seen the trailer for what is it called? The series, the Amazon series about David. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Life of David or something.
I want to
Oh,
say
yeah,
yes.
that's not out yet, is it?
I want to say I
No,
have seen
it's
that.
not
and
out yet, but
I
I
saw that and I
definitely
was
wanna
like,
watch it.
yeah, I want to watch that.
That looks really good. And if
Yeah,
it covers
okay.
his whole life,
Mhm.
like that is going to be fire. Because I've always thought between Joseph and David, those are two guys that deserve a real modern series covering
Yeah.
everything, filling in
Yeah.
the blanks, even like Chosen style, where it adds a little artistic.
Joseph's would be a
you know,
really good one, I think.
freedom.
And, I mean,
Joseph's would
yeah,
be really good.
David, absolutely, yeah.
And David is
Yeah.
has such a cool life and
The House
tragic.
of David is scheduled
House
to
of
release
David.
on
That's what-
February 27th. So just 3 weeks
February.
away.
Sweet. So the end of this
Yeah.
month.
I am on IMDb right now, and The Promised Land is the synopsis: a comedy style similar to The Office. That's the
told you.
first
Really?
few words. of
Ryan
it,
wasn't
man.
lying.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
If I'm lying, I'm not Ryan.
It's so good. No, no, stop.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's only one episode?
That was the pilot. That's the only thing I could find. I
Oh,
don't
we need
know
to
if
get
it's.
this thing going.
think
What
it's
is
coming-
happening? Come on, guys.
I think it's supposed to be coming this year. I don't know when though. Because my wife has been seeing clips of it on.
it should come
TikTok.
out. It should come out Passover, Easter time. That would be fitting.
That would be pretty funny. That would be
How
perfect
did you
timing.
how did you watch it? Where is it on?
I
It said
watched it
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I watched the it just says pilot episode. So like if you search The Promised Land pilot episode, it should have the
I've
whole
seen that and
episode on
skipped
there.
over it, and now I'm not going to skip over it. next
Man,
time
it's
I see it.
good. The guy
We're
that
like,
plays
family, let's watch this and see what happens.
I want to say it's the guy that plays Moses in this plays one of the Pharisees in The Chosen.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, most of those people might be from The Chosen. They might just be background characters that you didn't really like see their faces. 'Cause
Maybe.
I was looking at all of them. I was like, I swear some of these people look like they're from The Chosen.
they probably are.
I didn't
No,
see
this
Dallas. Yeah.
This
Go
is
ahead.
ridiculous. The way it's shot is
Mhm.
like that's an interview, just like The
Mhm.
Office, of just cameras that are interviewing
Are you
Moses, and
serious?
it's like zooming in
Maybe I
and
didn't
zooming
watch a
out.
trailer.
This is incredible.
It's really good. Like, I think you're gonna watch that episode. You're gonna be like, I'd watch
Tonight,
that. I
I'm
would
watching
100%.
it tonight. It's only
Um,
33 minutes long.
Yeah, it was only 33 minutes. It was really good. That was honestly the highlight of, of my weekend. My birthday weekend was that.
There you
I
go.
was watching that. That made me happy. It made me really happy. I did get me some beer too. That's really hard to find, especially here. It's from a brewery that's in, I think it's in Massachusetts or something, and they don't distribute like hardly ever down here. So when it popped up, it was like right around my birthday, and as soon as we got back from the mountains, I was like, I'm going to get this beer before they don't have any more on tap. So I got me a little mini growler of it. It's like one of my favorite beers ever. So
Cool.
I'm happy.
What is it?
It's
ever
called
gonna drink it,
Trillium Congress Street. It is a
Yeah.
IPA.
Sounds like randomly picked words for a name, but okay. Congress Street beer.
Congress
Try it.
Street. Everything that I've had from Trillium,
Trillium.
I don't think I've had a bad beer from them.
Trillium.
Mm-hmm.
It really
That's a
rolls
fun
off
word
the
to
tongue.
say too.
Trillium. Fernando.
Fernando.
Francisco.
But then, yeah, as far as gaming goes, honestly, it was just a little bit of Destiny 2 that I played, a little bit of Horizon. I'm trying to I'm getting to the point in Horizon where I'm not focusing on the main mission anymore, and I'm just like, ooh, let me go to this thing. Ooh, let me go to this thing.
That's what's so
look,
great about
icons.
that game, man. It's so good.
Icons. Look at that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Basically, and they got me with all the icons. So I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah.
if I did play one of the Assassin's Creeds now, I would probably like it. I'd be like, ooh, icon, ooh, icon.
Except it would take you 2 years to get through it because the Assassin's Creed now mainlining takes like 120 hours. So
That's crazy.
you veer off and do your collectibles or side missions, and you're
Give me a
300
12-hour
hours.
single-player, story-driven Assassin's Creed. I don't need open world. Give me linear. I need a linear one.
Grab the feathers.
I did start playing.
Jump into all the hay.
Do all the
Assassin's
eagles
Creed
nest. Yeah.
Yeah, Assassin's
Yep.
Creed 2.
Those
I
actually,
started
those are good.
playing that one, but I tried to go back and like play it some more, and I could not remember any of the buttons for the life of me. So I'm trying to like dodge and block people, and no one's like attacking me. So I'm like, I don't remember the attack button. I just started running away
Mash
and
all
just
the
doing
buttons.
parkour.
Yeah.
Parkour.
Yeah, parkour. Yeah. So I'm getting distracted in Horizon, but having fun doing it. I did run into where was that at? I beat my head against the wall for a little bit against the Thunderjaw, which I don't think I was supposed to be in that area fighting it, because I'm only like level 18, 19. And that Thunderjaw was definitely like level 30. So I was like, yeah, I probably should be here. Bro, that thing tore me up so much.
You gotta get it. You gotta get OP first, man.
It tore me up. I finally beat it after about 25, 26 tries.
Yeah.
I finally got it. Like,
Was it worth
honestly, that fight was ridiculous because it was so much stronger than me. But it has this one attack where it launches like orbital VSAT rockets.
Yeah.
And if 2 rockets hit you, I was done. I was like, I can't really I just start shooting it with like the acid arrows to weaken it so I could actually like start taking parts off of it. But as soon as it did that move, I had to like just sprint and run away the entire time, because if I got hit just one time, that's all it took. It was really just like it knocks me down, and then the other missiles just come straight to that point. And sometimes it would like start out with that move, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? I can't it's basically like coming out of a cutscene, What do you want me to do? How do you want me to dodge these rockets?
He didn't want you to dodge them. He wanted you to die to them.
He did.
If he
wanted
dies,
me to.
He
I
dies.
caught all those rockets to the face, and like my little Aloy character's just flopping. She's just ragdolling all
around.
over the place.
Yep,
Oh,
that
man.
happens.
That fight made me mad. When I finally beat it, I was like, good. That's what you get. Stupid dinosaur.
Well, now I'm guessing this wasn't for a mission. That was just a Thunder.
Oh, heck no. It was like some side mission.
Golly.
Challenge accepted. You're like, you know what?
like
I know I'm
some
not supposed to.
Yeah.
Don't tell me I can't be here.
I was like just supposed to be helping clear the valley of like some other like
Couple
smaller
beetles.
predators.
Yeah.
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 But then like they're
I'm
like,
clearing
oh, a
this of
Thunderjaw.
everything.
Like, the Thunderjaw showed up, and like the helper, because they give you like a helper AI with it. He'd get the aggro of the Thunderjaw, and then like run right at me when I'm over there trying to like hide and like
Son
get
of a
my life
gun.
back. And he's like, "Here, take these arrows," and he'd be like standing right in front of me, and then the Thunderjaw just charges and bowls both of us over, and I'm like, "Thanks, guy, appreciate it."
NPCs, jerks.
Oh my gosh. But I finally beat it. I had to put it down after that. I was like, I need to take a break. that was it was a lot. But yeah, birthday overall was pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Good.
God life, not a whole lot happened. Still just going through the word. And
Where you at in numbers?
I am on, what was today? Oh, shoot. I think I'm on like numbers 20. Where am I at? Uh-oh. The app just broke.
Make a guess. 25?
I think I'm on 25, yeah. Either numbers 25 or 26.
Where are you at, Pat?
Uh,
Pat's making faces over here.
26 was the one I read today.
I am on numbers 25.
Nice.
Look at you guys. I'm on numbers 11.
I read numbers 25 last night on the way to our small group with my children in the car. I just put it on the radio. And I was like, oh, look, it says PG-15.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
man.
And then my wife was like, you're going to
That
have
was
to
for you guys.
all of them after this episode is over. I was like, yeah, I will.
Wait, did you listen to it?
Yeah. No, I wasn't. Look, the word of God for the people of God. They're going to have to learn about it eventually.
There's no eventually. They're learning about it.
I did ask. I was like, now, does anyone have any questions about any of the words that you just heard? But none of them were paying any attention the entire time because they were back there play fighting. So
they
were like, no, we're good.
You took advantage of their ADD, not
their
paying attention.
Very short-term memory, yeah, and their short attention span. Yeah. So did
I gotta
that.
tell you, at the beginning, Chris Langham was like, "This is a rough book," and I can't tell you the last time I read through numbers. I mean, it's been a long time. So, and he has made numbers interesting,
Extremely interesting,
yes,
and enjoyable.
It is. I'm like, he set it up like I was like, I guess that's the right way to do it. You know, you set up for disappointment, and then when you're not disappointed, it ends up being, really, really good. So I was expected to be frustrated and annoyed to kind of like, what was that book? Whatever book it was. Leviticus, rough. That was rough when they were talking about painstakingly detailed of how to build the ark. I'm just like,
twice.
Oh gosh! So like,
they're like, we just explained the plans on how to make it. Now we're going to explain.
Now we're going to tell you how we made it,
which is
following
the same
those
way
plans.
we. Yeah,
get out of here.
Every time I read through the Bible, I use a different translation or version. So this time I'm using the CSB.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
Christian Standard
Bible. Yep.
And it actually gives you the measurements of the ark and of all the stuff, like in inches. I was like, okay, cool. Now I understand.
Now I know how big.
I don't know what a freaking cubit is.
Yeah. That's why it was fun. It was fun with Cubert.
Yeah, so I was
I've
like,
been reading the
so, like-
Bible for 40 years, and I still haven't looked up what a cubit is.
But then I was like,
I've
oh,
looked
it's
it up, but
inches.
that
Okay.
does not stick. Like I
Yeah,
can't
I was
get
like,
it.
cool. So like I could actually build this stuff if I wanted to, but then I was like, but God would probably set me on fire. So I'm just gonna leave this alone.
You think it'd set you on fire?
I
I
think
don't
there
know
would
if you
be
do
some.
that.
I think there would be some
There's-
fire.
I mean,
from
there have
heaven
been
on
people
that.
that have. There
Trying
have
to
been people
recreate
that
the
tried to-
ark.
Oh, the sorry.
Yeah,
I was on the
yeah,
wrong. I was on the
I'm
wrong
not-
ark. I
no,
mean,
I'm not
people have
doing- not-
recreated it and they haven't gotten struck dead.
I was not Noah's Ark, the Ark.
No,
Ark of
the Ark of the Covenant.
yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. No, but it's post Christ. You're fine.
Okay.
He's not gonna strike you dead over that. He ripped down the curtain. I mean, he doesn't want you like
Yeah.
building it and then making it like your couch, your entertainment unit, like holding your television. But
Why
Could
don't
you
you
imagine-
start building it,
Strike
Ryan?
the
You
bed
let us
for
know
making
how things go around your house. Yeah, you let us know.
yeah.
My dog died. My like,
Well, my dog's face melted off today. I was kind of sad.
Jeez,
I kind of
knocked
got to
the
blame
top off
myself
of it
on
and
this
just said,
one.
I'm only seeing like the dog's face melting off like Indiana Jones.
oh,
Felt
I really need to
exactly.
watch Indiana Jones with kids. I really do. I want to watch it so bad.
I mean, if you're listening to Numbers 25, there's not much you can't do.
That's true.
That's
That's
true.
true. I should just watch Indiana Jones with them. Be like, all right, kids, here's what we're doing. Movie night tonight is from Dad. We're watching Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Let's do this.
So yeah, I didn't get to go to church this weekend because I was traveling in the mountains. So
I mean,
that
you
was-
were in the mountains. That's a good place to go to church. You just go outside
was.
and walk around with Jesus.
Yeah.
Sing a song.
I did do some walks because I had to take Gizmo out. So just had
Yeah, there you
my
go.
quiet time with Jesus. So that was good.
You, Jesus, and Gizmo hanging out.
Mm-hmm. He was like, "You need to get that dog." But that's it. That's it for old me.
All right. Well, then I guess that leaves me because Patrick was late, so he's gonna have to wait.
So I don't get to go. That's fine. Just skip me.
Isn't that great?
My penance.
Yep. So where do I want to start? I'll let you guys.
How about you put a pin in that, Patrick? How was your week?
Hey, none of that.
You can't take the
Buddy.
pen out. He put it in. Only he can take it out.
No, that's not how the pin. No.
Don't
Take
touch
back
his
these.
pins. Don't touch his pins.
It's like
I'm
OSHA
gonna light 'em on
lockout tag
fire.
out tag. Only
I
I
lit
am
it on
allowed
fire.
to
It
remove
burned
that
up.
tag.
Yeah.
The pin is gone. I lit it on fire. It
No, I
melted.
was so speaking of
Like a dog's face.
of that move from Friends, the fire and the paper rock scissors. I was listening
legit
to Numbers, and they were talking about paper rock scissors or rock
Mhm.
paper scissors. Jesus as the fourth one, and I'm
Yes.
like, what kind of move do you do for Jesus? What's the hand gesture for rock paper scissors Jesus?
nails.
That I'd be like, all right.
All right, I got you with my itsy bitsy spider hands. That's what it looks like.
Itsy bitsy Jesus.
Went up but on the cross,
Yep.
gave his life for me. No, he gave his life for us.
Yep. Is there an actual song that goes like that? Is that from some vacation?
No, I
Bible
just
school?
made that up.
That
We just
sounds
made
like
that
That was
straight out of
solid.
Vacation Bible School. Keep going.
It's from an episode of Mac and Me.
Yeah. It is. Spoilers. I can't sing anymore then because I will get copyright strike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what happened with that? One of our episodes.
That
Oh,
was
we launched our new theme back at around episode 100 like 4 years ago. And they're like, according to our rules, no one's talking, so we're deleting this from your playlist. It's like,
so
what?
dumb.
I was like, I'm pretty
we probably
sure.
got all the listens we could get out of that. So
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Just listen to the
Fine.
next episode where you get it in the real episode.
Exactly. Exactly.
foolishness.
As has already been spoken about, my beard is gone. I currently have a 5 o'clock shadow. We're coming up on a week.
You look like you're like 17 trying to grow a beard.
Dude, it's coming so fast. I don't know what to do. My mom's going to make me shave it soon.
Like young Adam Levine.
All right.
So
going through the different days, when we were on here last and we recorded, I had a goatee, a very bushy goatee. And then after that, I did a trident beard. I called it the Wolverine. One student called it the Trinity, where there was 3 beard stripes going down my chin with the mustache. So it was like a Fu Manchu with then a longer strip that went longer down the middle of my chin. It was really gross and fun to use because people
Did you send
were
the
just
picture of that one?
Horrified. I think I did.
Yeah.
I can send it again.
Okay.
I'll send it
I
again.
don't remember seeing a picture of that one.
But after I did that, I went to just a mustache. And then after just a mustache, I shaved that and went to nada. Yeah, there's all in our chat, and I put it in the Discord. I can do it again sometime. But
I
put
see
all
it in the
6
chat. Yeah.
photos, all 6 photos. And let me tell you, it was a hit. Like every day, people were like, what's going to happen? And then they saw me, and then the shock. One thing that was really funny, and I don't know if you noticed this at like work, or you probably do in work or out in public, but when people say hi to you, oftentimes they're not actually paying attention to you. Like it's just like
they're just like, "What's up, man?" Yeah,
they're on their phone,
down
or
looking at
what's
their
up?
phone or whatever. Yeah.
So many double takes. Like it was comical. How many people were like, "Good morning, Mr. Ham. Hey, Ham. Hey, Lucas. Na. And then 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds would go by, or 5 seconds, and they would look back and be like, huh? Like, what did you do to your face? Like, just every day a new comment, every day new ideas. By the middle of the week, people were like, you should do this beard. You should shave it like this. One guy wanted me to, after the tri-beard, he wanted me to shave just the mustache and leave the tri-beard on the bottom of my chin. And I was like, gross.
That's
Tempting.
a very
That'll be
unique.
The
so
tri-beard
nasty.
looks like you're an extra in like some B-rated kung fu movie.
Oh, okay. I got that, and I got like anarchy, like I'm in a biker gang. Patrick made a Photoshop of me standing with a motorcycle. But like the icing on the cake to this is that throughout my beard journey, simultaneously, God was talking to me about my different type of beards, and it caught people by surprise because on Friday I revealed the 6 beards that I had. And then I proceeded to talk about how each beard represents some way in which we either approach God, approach each other, deal with try to hide behind a mask or hide behind, do what we want. You know, I went through each beard. So like the first beard was the one I had through all of break that I just let it go. And I said, you know what? These are the kind of people that are just like, I'm just doing what I want. You don't tell me what to do. And then the second beard, I sculpted it. Yeah, Patrick's like, that's right. That's me. The second beard, I sculpted it. I did my best. And that's an attitude that people have. Like, I'm just doing my best. I can't do any better than my best. And it's like, that's not how it works, guys. And then, you know, with each one, I would expound. And then on the goatee was getting rid of the extremes. Like people are like, I don't murder. I don't gamble. You know, I've never cheated on my wife. You know, those kind of things. We make excuses of why we're good enough. And again, Jesus talks about that and says that's not enough. And then when I went to the tri-beard, that actually, I didn't choose that. I gave 3 options to you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you,
that.
a lot of you guys, I'll let you vote. So I let 15 people, 5 of my students, my 3 family members, and then the God and Gaming group. And the tri-beard was the one that won. And so I said, that's for the people who are letting others decide who they are. Like you're letting friends make your identity. Your actions are based on your friends, your parents, but not God. Where's God in the picture? Where's God in your decision making? Who your identity is? And then talking about the mustache was just like the secret sin or the last little thing you just kind of you hold back from God. You go to church, you read the Bible, but there's some areas of life you're just like, well, this is just the way I am. I have this mustache. It's not that bad. It's little. It's just a little caterpillar under my nose. You know, just that kind of mentality of, not offering God everything, which was the last thing. When I shaved my face, I was like, that's what God wants. He wants us to offer everything to him, to be completely who we are. And I talked about how I don't like my face. I used to get made fun of a bunch when I was a kid, like the shape of my head, my red cheeks were super red when I was a kid. All these different things that just made me not like my face. So when I could grow a beard, it kind of just felt nice to kind of hide behind a beard. And just talking about how that's what we do. Like, we don't like stuff about ourselves sometimes. And so we hide behind things. We hide behind people. We hide behind, Netflix or video games, or we hide behind our work, different things. And God wants us to offer all of ourselves. And so that's kind of just how and this goes into God life, I guess. That's what getting to speak about that, to kind of share my beard journey, and to share that was kind of fun, because people didn't expect there to be like a message to it, or an analogy, metaphor, parable, whatever you want to call it.
But you forgot that he's a pastor.
That's right. Gotcha. So I did that. And then also last week I preached every day for 5 days. And let me tell you guys, by Friday, I was like pooped. Like, I don't know if you've ever preached 5 days in a row, but it's draining. Like,
I'm just a normie.
Speech, give it a 20 to 30 minute speech for 5 days straight. It really drained me, but it was so good, man, because it so energized me. And like, when you see kids, like, either during the sermon, like just zoomed in on you when they're normally asleep during chapel, or like you see light bulbs coming on, or later on they're like, Mr. Ham, you said something that just really hit me right. I'm like, that's God, guys. That's not me. But it was awesome. Like, it was just, we had testimony at the end of the week. People were sharing testimonies, and just sharing how the Lord was at work in people's hearts. And so it was great. So that was God life. Like, for me, was just getting to do that. And of course I'm doing, through the word. I'm a little behind, but I'm enjoying that. I'm actually reading Exodus and Numbers simultaneously. So sometimes I forget which one I'm reading. And so I'm listening, and I'm
they
like,
do kind of blend.
Weren't they just wait, weren't they just here? And now they're what?
Mhm.
Wait, I don't. Oh man, I put
It's
myself
a
in
Quentin
this situation,
Tarantino
I
way
guess.
to do things.
yeah, exactly.
Oh yes. By the way,
fun
I meant to
doing that.
respond to your message that you left earlier today, or was it yesterday, about you being behind and you don't want to, like, you said something about not wanting everyone to go back to your messages and everything because
Oh,
we're
yeah.
probably far ahead. Man,
It's
nobody
like
cares.
whiplash.
Please
I
keep
mean,
giving me messages.
I was going to respond to it, but Lucas will do what he wants anyway, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna have to deal with
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I say I'm
No.
sorry. I'm like Joey.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
You're not using it right, Joe.
No, it's great. I love going back and hearing what you have to say, or
Yeah.
anybody, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Even
then,
when
yeah,
Patrick
but
does
if Lucas starts it with like, yeah, Ryan, you're right. I'm like, oh man, I gotta go listen to what Ryan said.
Yeah, what did Ryan say? I don't remember. Yeah. So.
And then the one you did today
That's
where
me.
you were running.
Oh my gosh! I'm
Yeah.
just like, and then
I'm sorry, guys. I'm running. And then you whispered at the end of it. I was like, he just whispered while running.
Okay, I love you.
I did, because there were people right around me, and I'm like yelling in English. Talking at the top of my
I love
lungs,
it.
people walking by with their dogs, and like 5 people on the street talking, just looking at me like, what are you saying? It was funny.
Yeah.
And then let's see, that leads into so as of right now, it's been
It's been.
I think it's been 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, maybe something like that. I've lost 9 pounds. I shaved the beard, so that
was
might
probably
have taken
5.
off a little bit. Probably 5 pounds. I've gone on 2 decent runs. I haven't done a lot. Just once a week, I've done a good run, and then I've walked a lot because I walk a lot at work. But I did during the preaching week, I fasted 2 of the 3 meals every day. So during the day, I fasted. So over the last week and a half, I've fasted 13 meals, and so that has helped me lose 9 pounds. So I'm back to the 170s, 178 or 9, somewhere around there. So I'm evening out here. Getting back into planking, Psalm 119. I actually did it with my with my discipleship group, my senior guys, and we made it collectively, I think, to like verse 46, 47. Some guys flaked out pretty quick, but for the most part, it was good.
How many
What was
verses
tough
are there?
is there's 176 verses.
I thought so.
So yeah, we got to 46. So I'm getting back into that, doing that once a week. And usually I will plank as long as I can, and then after that I'll just do push-ups, stretches, crunches, and stuff as I listen to it. It's really cool. So I'm planning to do that 52 times, as I think I said, and it was an episode that of resolutions where you guys talked about it. So I'm sticking
Once
to
a
that.
week.
I have some making up to do because I've only done it twice. So I got some work to do to make it up, but it'll be all good. The last thing is Iffle, fake life. Let me tell you, boys. You know, I think I said last week that I beat Shredder once. Well, this past weekend I beat Shredder twice with Raphael and Leonardo, and they were very blessed runs. Both runs had Meteor Shower level 3.
Nice. 2 in a row. Wow.
2 in a row. I was just like, this is blessed. And then I also discovered that weekend legendaries. I did not know that was a thing, but apparently they have they're like duos in Hades, where if you do like light power and Utrum power, the electrical power, it does a really cool thing called Light Hammer, where 10% of your max HP goes into Utrum damage. So all your electricity powers, and it's multiplied by how many electricity powers you have. So I was just like getting every electricity power I could get. So it was just lighting up fools. It was great. So blessed, and of course the blessed ooze every chance I get. Actually, speaking of the blessed ooze, tonight James and I together both stayed alive and beat Shredder for the first time together. So he got to experience beating Shredder. The secret of the ooze, of course, was the main contributor, but he stayed alive. Like he was Raphael. He was getting in there and just quick side moves and then popping out. He was holding his own. So it was good. So that game, I really enjoy that game. So been enjoying that. And then started watching the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series with James. We got it on DVD because it doesn't stream anywhere that we could find.
Such an iconic theme. Oh my gosh, so good.
Oh my gosh, it is like just. So yeah, that's fake life. Covered real life. I mean, I got a new washing machine. That's real life stuff. Woohoo!
Is it nice?
It is, because the last washing machine, I don't remember if I told you guys, but the spin cycle, it would like freeze, like glitch out, and I'd have to go to the lid and like lift the lid to trigger the sensor and put it back down. And then there was like a 12% chance that it would empty the water and continue the cycle. And if it didn't do it, I'd lift it again. There were sometimes I spent like 15 minutes just pulling up the lid. I actually listened to a few through the word devotionals while I was popping the lid up and down. It's like, well, I guess I can listen to the Bible while I pop this lid up and down. And that's when you're like, we need to get a new washing machine because this is ridiculous. So we got a new washing machine. Also, did I tell you guys last week I got a coffee maker? I did, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know if you did it on the podcast.
Oh, I told you in person. Yeah, so I got a Mr. Coffee.
Oh,
and
okay.
I can make espressos, lattes.
Or
this is a machine with a little
legit like restaurant machine. You have
a restaurant machine, like it's got the
fancy,
like,
okay,
the fancy thing that you pop in and turn the handle. It's got the milk foamer, so I can make lattes, cappuccinos, espressos. I'm excited.
How much coffee have you made with it?
Well, for right now, I've only done the weekends with the Mr. Coffee. During the week, I just do drip coffee with our normal coffee because that's what the wife requested. I said, that's fine. The weekend we'll go crazy. We'll make all kinds of stuff. Well, the first weekend I got it, made 2 lattes, one for each of the kids, and then Mindy and I had a cappuccinos. And Mindy was like, too strong. I want a latte next time. So I was going to make her a latte. But I haven't been able to make the espresso yet because I was waiting for my father-in-law who just came to visit. And over the weekend, the power went out. And so I didn't get to make it. But it came back on eventually. But it was a pain because I think we ate at the mall 4 times last week.
Mm.
So we
Long John Silver's
might-
every time.
No, that is not an option here. Unfortunately,
Sad.
it is. It's sad times. Sad times in Brazil. It'll be here eventually. I think. I just believe.
Yeah, they're expanding.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Why? Why are they?
How?
There's no way they're expanding. It's
No,
like
that-
a
yeah,
blockbuster. There's
that's
gonna
fake
be
news.
one left soon.
As long as it's in Cincinnati, Ohio, it'll stay in business.
Mhm.
Patrick's got it covered. But yeah, other than that, that's my life. How about you, Patrick? I guess you can have a turn. You can
Okay,
tell us what's been going down.
Come on, Patty.
Is the pin out? Because I never heard you take the pin
I
out.
reanimated the pin.
And you just
I'd
went.
burned it
You
up.
just went anyways.
He set my pin on fire.
I did. Jesus style.
Uh,
Or
Yeah.
Palpatine style.
in real life, so a couple things really centered around Claire.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
She's been no good stuff this time.
Good
Don't
stuff.
say uh-oh, just wait.
The way you said Claire, you said Claire.
Hold. Hold. He's
Yeah.
like, oh
No
no.
more. She knows. She pierced her nose
Oh,
by herself. No. So she
I used the twig.
She does cheer. She's
I
been doing
sanitized
it. I know. Doing all the right things. No,
I whittled it down
know,
and then put it
I
in
would
hand
notice-
sanitizer. It's fun.
hand sanitizer.
That's all I had laying around.
Yeah, I just used a toothpick covered in hand sanitizer.
Toothpick. Jeez. That's thick.
Didn't scream once.
You know I have a high threshold for pain.
She's just sitting there looking in the mirror like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. She would look psycho to doing that.
Your daughter might be a murderer.
A nose murderer.
I check on her from time to time. I make sure I keep her happy.
Yeah. Claire, you good? You good?
Yeah.
Let's go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
Let's go get-
Yeah, I know, yeah. Speaking of food, so yeah, on Sunday we wanted to go to a sushi buffet, sushi bar of sorts.
Oh yeah, I went
And,
to sushi for my birthday. Forgot about that.
yeah, we love Claire and I love sushi.
Yeah.
Clark and Mel do not, so it's our thing. So
Yeah.
we drove like 40 minutes. I looked online. I was like, there's not a lot of sushi bars that are around here. So I was trying to find, like, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna go to a good one. It was
Yeah.
like 40 minutes away. We get there and it is like one of the nicest buffet restaurants I've ever been to. Of all buffet restaurants, like,
In the
we
history
get
of-
there and it is straight up, Japanese.
It's not real hard to beat Golden Corral. I'm just saying.
No, yeah, but I mean, like,
Hey,
Golden
he's been
Corral
to some
is
nice
good.
buffets here in Brazil.
yeah,
That churrascaria,
That's true.
churrascaria
Yeah.
we go to is
Yeah.
nice. But
yeah.
no, the sushi bars, the sushi buffets, the Japanese
Yeah.
style is clean.
Because
and
I've
it
been
is
to
crisp.
like Chinese buffets, and they
class.
have just like a little bit of,
No.
and you don't want to
Yeah.
touch that stuff because
No.
it looks like it's been sitting out for 7 hours.
I would
Oh,
rather
yeah.
eat gas station sushi.
I don't know if I've ever seen gas station sushi.
That sounds like a coin flip to me.
That is a dangerous move, man.
Okay, what about grocery store sushi?
Yeah. There's we have
I
a
think it's usually in the cold section, right?
yeah, that's fine.
It's mostly cold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
It's fine.
So
fine.
we get there and everything is, yeah, like when you usually go to a buffet, they just have like a spoon and you just slop whatever's in the tray onto your plate, like,
Slop it on there.
but this one, it was all like a la carte, and every single thing had its own plate. So you put the plate on your tray. And like, if you've ever seen scallops, I mean, they're like, quarter size. It has their own plate. So to get 3 scallops, I'd have 3 plates. I couldn't
that's
just
a little excessive.
yeah.
Can I couple some of these? Just
like crab rangoon. It came in like one of those like deep fryer baskets. Just one crab rangoon in a deep fryer basket, and just like
oh, this place was fancy.
it was super fancy. And we're there and we're eating, and I finished with my tray and I set it off to the side, and I'm waiting for Claire to finish hers. And within like 3 seconds, a guy comes up,
Oh boy, just pops up out of the ground,
takes my tray, and asks me if I need more to drink. And I'm like, this feels like one of those like luxury expensive steak restaurants where they have just waiters and people just sitting or around.
Yeah. What was the price of this buffet? I need to know.
It was $27 per person. Like, so it was a little bit pricier for a buffet.
Horrible.
No, it's based on the quality of this food, the amount of variety with this food, and the service was great. When we first got there, they gave us a bowl, and they're like, "All right, take this up there, and you can put whatever you want in the bowl, and they'll throw it on the hibachi grill, and they'll bring it back out for you." And so that was one of the ones where you had like tongs, you had like the spoons, and you just throw it in your bowl. They would toss it up, grill it up, and then bring it back. So that was all built into everything. So they had like sushi, sashimi, dessert. They had they had a very small section of like American food for like ribs and pizza and chicken fingers and fries and things like that. But there was a very small section. Yeah, it was incredible.
That's my son's favorite section.
Yeah. That would have been Grayson.
Oh yeah. Clark, what's up, Clark? I'm not paying $27 for this for you to come and get this food. Yeah.
No, when we did the sushi buffet here, James was not invited. He was somewhere else.
I don't know if there's any sushi buffet places.
I ain't paying for you.
There's like, we have rock and roll sushi around us where it just feeds on a conveyor belt and you can grab whatever you want off of that. So I guess that would be like the closest thing.
Yeah, so I just sent a picture.
When you come back here, when you come back here, buddy, we're gonna take you to Shindo where they bring it all to you, and it is
and they're nice little plates too.
Presentation is crazy.
The Rangoon, the singular Rangoon is the giant basket though.
Yes,
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So I mean, we got up like 4 or 5 times to refill our tray because you can't put a lot of food on your plate. So yeah, that was a good time. And so she has been wanting to play flag football. And so she did flag football back in the summer. And then for like summer camp, and then this week is OTAs. So just like the training activities that the team does before the season starts. And so to get ready for that, we were like, because I have a football, but it's like NFL size football, like way too big for high school girls' hands. So got the size below.
Tell her what to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I told her, I was like, we're gonna be. So we tossed this past week with the big football. I was like, once we get the smaller football, it's gonna be cake because she's throwing spirals with the big ball, but she can't throw it far. So there's like 4 different sizes. You got the peewee, junior, youth, and adult, and hers is the youth, which is like the 3rd biggest of the 4.
The ute,
utes, and got her some wide receiver gloves while we were there.
All right.
And so she wanted like a color that pops, so she got like a blue pair with white stripes, and it has like a little bit of glitter on it. So yeah, it's a little sparkly. Nice. So we get home, and before
go home.
Yeah, before we go out and toss, we watched the Pro Bowl and watched a couple quarters.
That was last week
of the flag
inspiration.
Football. Yeah, and because part of the coach says that I asked for people to watch flag football because for rules and things like that. And 5 of the wide receivers in that game were wearing the same exact gloves that Claire bought. So she felt, a little validation that she picked out some good ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we tossed some football out in the driveway, and she was catching every single pass I was
Now,
throwing to
did
her.
you
Like,
just toss it to her,
Let's
or
go.
did you go like Patrick Mahomes Novacell and just start whipping
Nah.
it?
no, yeah,
Patrick Mahomes.
both. So
Mahomes.
All right, I'm
we
gonna put a
tossed.
little bit of zip on this one. Like,
Yeah. No, I did. I definitely did. So she was catching it because the inside, the palms of the wide receiver gloves have like a little bit of stickiness to it. So
Oh
it's
yeah, they're super sticky.
much
Yeah.
easier to catch. A little hard to throw with those wide receiver gloves.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But we were tossing and she was catching every one. So I was like, all right, I'm going to throw it to your left and you try to catch it without trying to like get in front of it and catch it with your chest or whatever. Try to
Hands.
catch it to the side.
Yeah.
Try to catch it with your hands. So she was doing
Just
that,
hands.
and I was like, you wanna run some routes, And she's like, yeah. So we did some button hook
9,
patterns.
go.
Yeah. I was and so yeah, just telling her like how to pivot, what to pivot on, how to stop and move forward rather than move back if you're doing a button hook and things like that. Just it was really fun. Like I've been waiting to do this kinds of things because Clark's not really into sports and Claire's always been a natural athlete, very coordinated. She picks up a bat, throws a football. She can play basketball, but she's never had a passion for it. So now that she wants to play football with her friends, she's into it. And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna make this a great experience because I never had wide receiver gloves. I never had a new football, so it's something that I can finally do with my kids. So
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, really, really fun, really exciting.
Fun.
Is this like a flag football? Like, is this
It's
like
for the
through
school.
It's for the
Through the
school.
school. Yeah. Tryouts are next month because the OTAs are going on this week. But if you're in a spring or a winter sport and it's still going on, you can't attend OTAs. You're not allowed.
Right.
And with Claire, she's a cheerleader for another school. She's allowed to attend OTAs because it's not part of the school. So she gets yeah. I think 30 kids have expressed interest to play flag football, and I think the most on the field is like 5 at a time or 6 at a time. So assuming you have like twice as many people on the team, for subs, could be 12 to 15 kids. So
yeah,
I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to create a JV and a varsity team or if it's just going to be one team. I have no idea.
Yeah,
it's only the second year that they've been doing flag football at the school, so it's very, very new to them.
Gotcha.
On Fake Life, still playing Marvel Rivals with Splig, Justin, and Tim. But I've gotten back into Brotato.
That came out of nowhere. I saw you like that in the Discord. Yeah. I'm like, Brotato, didn't you get the platinum for that?
I did, so I'm playing on an Xbox now, and I'm just gonna go after all the achievements on there now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's such an easy game because every round is like 10 minutes long, and it's not very long at all. And I started to play it because I only had like maybe 20 minutes, and Brotato was there. I was like, I'll just play some Brotato. And Clark comes in, and he's like, "What are you playing?" And I was like, Brotato. It's like Vampire Survivors, but you're a potato instead. And so he's like, "Can I try?" I was like, "Of course." And there's 20 waves. And once the higher the wave you get, the harder it gets. And so his first try, I think he got to wave 11 before he died. And then he's figuring out like what to get, what upgrade to get after each wave. And his second one was 15, wave 15. He got to that. And then his third one, he got to wave 18. And I was like, man, to get to wave 18 on your third try, this is nice job,
pretty
buddy.
Good.
So we took a break, and the next day his first one he does wins
20.
Nice. The whole beats the boss. And I'm like, great job, buddy. And so he's like, it was like close to bedtime. I was like, you can play another one. So he ended up being the bull, which is you don't have any guns, you just explode if you get hit. And he tried that one, and I mean he obliterated the competition on that one, and he won a second one. So he beat
Wow.
the boss 2 in a row, and
Huh.
so now
Nice.
now he's hooked. Now he's like, yes, this is awesome. So
Cool.
yeah, man, weird. I've got it's like last year. I think one of my top 5 games for 2024 was Brotato, and
I
so
think so.
it might be again on 2025. We'll see. Who knows?
It's hilarious.
I did
Yeah,
play
and then-
Vampire Survivors as well. Now that I think about it.
It's such
Alright,
a
alright,
it's
this
such an easy
week.
game to pick
I
up
was
and
like,
play. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just play. Got my Switch, and I was like, I'll just play something to kill some time, and then I'll got
Which
into
character were
Vampire
you?
Survivors.
Which character item did you have?
Oh, it was the guy that throws whatever the little projectile thing around the screen.
Oh, like a
I don't
wizard,
remember what that is.
like a fireball, or
Yeah, the wizard dude. Yeah,
Poe's the only way to go. Garlic man.
Garlic. Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't unlock
Start
him
with the
yet.
garlic man.
I have to
Oh, you
restart it
unlock
over.
him. Come on.
I have to start it over on Switch because I didn't do any of that stuff on Switch. I did it all.
You
on
know what,
Xbox.
Patrick? Now that I think about it, that witch lady with the cats, she's the one leg lady in Broforce.
Oh my gosh.
Like after you played her with the flowers coming out her butt, I'm like, what is happening right now?
worst,
With these
man.
stupid
So bad.
flowers.
Yeah.
Such a stupid
Oh,
character. Anyway,
and did you know that since I played Brotato and I put it down after I platinumed it, they added a co-op mode into Brotato.
Really? There's a co-op mode?
Did they? We could have played that while I was there.
I didn't know.
Missed
Like Clark was
opportunity.
like, he's like, is there co-op mode? And I was like, no, I don't think so. And so the next day when I turned it on, I'm like, there is a co-op mode. So we haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, you got to try.
I don't know if it's like we share resources or what. So
how that works.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Dude, I love, and James doesn't like, he's not as passionate about it as I am, but I love playing multiplayer with Splintered Fate. Like just us going back and forth, like picking what are we going to do? What should we update? Like roguelikes co-op. It's so fun. Like we need more of those. We need more roguelike co-ops. And I'm going to play 4 players so bad. I wish I was back in the States and the 4 of us could play. It's so fun. Anyway,
That'd be chaos.
Yep. Fantastic chaos.
And then in God Life, I took a break during winter break for reading through the Word, and there was like a couple weeks in January I didn't pick it back up. I was still in Acts, and then it just hit me this past week, and I got through Acts, and like all I wanted to do is listen to Through the Word. Like it's crazy. Like
let's go.
Yeah, I was like, I'm skipping past these podcasts. I'm so far behind in podcasts, but I've been drawn to Through the Word. I'm like, it was on Monday. It was on Monday, and Married to the Games posted their call out because they're recording. I was like, I haven't even listened to last week's yet. Hold on, guys, slow down.
Slow it down, guys.
Yeah, I did that too. I was like, oh snap, I'm probably listening to that.
Yeah. So yeah, and when Chris Langham, he said that it's the wilderness or whatever. I'm like, all right, well, let's just get through it. And I'm like, I am interested in this. Like the way he explains the chapter, because I listened to him first and then the chapter. The way he explains it, sometimes it's not even about the chapter. Like he goes on tangents, and so
really
I'm
does.
like, and then I listen to the chapter. I'm like, this has nothing to do with what he said. I was like, what? So, but yeah, so yeah, it was so interesting. And then I'm currently listening to Balaam and Balak, and I'm trying the first couple times I started listening to that. I'm like, man, I need to get these guys straight. Like, who's Balak and who's Balaam? Because I'm getting them confused. So I listened to them that over again, and yeah, he's I do not remember the story, and so it's just that's another reason why I'm interested, because it's been so long since I've read through Numbers. So having a really, really good time through Numbers so far.
You're at
I don't like
Balaam
that the donkey
Nights.
doesn't get a name. Like, why can't the donkey?
The donkey
have a
really should have a name. I agree.
name?
The way he explained, Chris Lang explained like the believing that the donkey
Yes, that
actually
was
talked.
gold.
I was dying. I was dying. It was so good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
But yeah, that is it for me.
Mm-hmm. Total just quick addendum. Did anybody watch the Sonic 3 movie?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Clark and I did watch it this past week.
We did watch that.
Let's
did.
talk
We bought
about
that.
Sonic 3, shall we?
Okay. All right.
Wait, you watched it too?
Yeah, we watched it.
All right. Let's do a quick spoiler cast.
Okay.
I will have to say I was disappointed. I watched it in Portuguese, so I didn't get to hear Keanu Reeves' voice. I didn't get to hear Ben Schwartz. I didn't get to hear Idris Elba. I didn't get to hear whoever plays Tails. That did take away from the experience. Like just listening to them talk in Portuguese, not get to hear, Jim Carrey's voice, some random whoever did his voice. I mean, it was fine, but it did diminish the experience a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a heartfelt story, all about family. I will say,
yes, it was. Yes,
I
it
think
was.
they should. I think they should have killed Tom. I think they should have let him die because he got whacked.
He did.
Like Shadow's fist should have gone through his body out the
Yeah.
other side, like Mortal Kombat. And I was
Yeah,
like,
Shadow
he's
punched
gonna
him,
be
like,
dead. He's gonna
square in
die.
the
Yeah.
chest.
It looked like
then-
he got
then
hit
at the
by
end-
Doctor Strange and he turned into a spirit form. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was just like, "Bleh." And then at the end of the movie, he's got an arm in a sling, and I'm like,
I was like,
"He
what
didn't
happened to
get
his
your
arm?" Yes,
Probably
I know.
broke from
arm.
it
I'm like,
flailing
what the
like
crap?
a ragdoll.
Yeah, Clark even
Yeah.
pointed it out. He's like, "What happened to his arm?" I was like, "Nothing. It was his chest."
And dude, another thing,
His
when
heart
they cut
exploded.
the-
They had to take some arm fat to make a heart.
Yeah, they had to do it. Yeah, we gotta take some arm fat here and transplant it to your heart. It'll be fine. Just your arm will be in a cast for the rest of your life, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But when they cut off a chunk of the moon, I was like, that's
That's
not
a big
good.
deal.
Like,
They didn't even.
that's like a chunk of the moon's just gonna go to Earth.
They were
Right.
like, "Whoops!" It glossed over it and never talked about again.
No, I was just
That's
like,
fine,
what
don't
the
worry about
heck? You guys not know how gravity and like the
No, don't worry
gravitational
about it.
pull of. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm like, at
There's
least
two
have Sonic.
Super Saiyan hedgehogs fighting on the moon. Do you really
Sure,
care?
but at least, yeah, I did care. It drive me crazy. I was just like, okay, that's a really big loophole. They should have had at least Sonic and Shadow go over and like
Blow
shove
it
it
up.
back. Like,
Right.
no,
Shove it
like
back, yeah.
like glue it back or whatever. Use their Saiyan powers and just like merge it with the emeralds or something. I don't know. They
Yeah,
should've
that
put
whole fight on the moon, I was like, this is like just straight up has to be rip copy 1-for-1 of somewhere in Dragon Ball Z where
Oh, for
Goku
sure.
and
It was
Vegeta are
pure
fighting.
Dragon Ball Z. Yeah,
It was epic.
Yeah.
It was epic.
it was totally epic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fight scenes, the dynamic between Sonic and Shadow was fun, like really cool.
Yeah.
I have to say, Jim Carrey's humor doesn't hit me like it used to. Like when he and Pop are straddling each
Yeah.
other in the lasers, I was not laughing. I was just staring and like, what am I watching right now? What is this? What is
So it's like
happening?
a whole 3-minute dance routine too.
Yeah.
I was having the time of my life during that scene.
Well,
Like,
I'm
that
glad.
was-
I did.
It
I'm
I
glad
just
for you.
giggled a
so
little
funny.
bit.
Jim Carrey as Jim Carrey's dad. I mean, like this is. I was having a great time. I thought that the way they played off each other was incredible. I like Jim
When-
Carrey. He's one of my favorites, so I'm a
Yeah.
little biased.
Yeah.
But the only thing I didn't like about the whole thing is, man, they were licking the hedgehog tails way too much.
Yes,
Well,
they were.
Why?
The
Like
grills,
they
yeah.
did it. If they did it once as a callback to the previous movie, okay, but stop doing it.
Yeah.
They did it like 6
They're
times.
like heroin addicts. They're just like,
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like,
this guy.
What the heck? Stop it.
Yeah.
My favorite part was when I guess they were doing their fight and like at the end, when he was fighting Pop. He just-
With the
When
big
they were the
claws and
scorpion
everything.
and the praying mantis.
yes.
That was so stupid. When he's just like, He's like this. I'm like, what is wrong with you? That's what you pick. That's what you turn.
It was
gloves
so
into?
stupid. It
was
it
so
was so
dumb. Like,
funny.
it was just funny. It was just dumb and funny.
That's the humor that
Yeah.
I like. I like the
And
stupid
then when he
stuff.
poked him in the butt and made him fly up into the thing, I was like, that
Okay,
was
that
so
was funny.
anticlimactic, but perfect. I just
It was. That was, and then he just like popped like a little bug. He was like,
I died laughing there. I was like, what is happening?
I did like the moment when he revealed, I'm killing all of us. And,
Yeah.
and Robotnik's like, what?
Yeah,
We're
it's
doing
like, why?
what? Why? That was a funny moment.
Yeah. Did you see the
Yeah.
end credits where they introduced?
Dude, people in the
what's her
theater
name?
went crazy over the end credits. My son
Yeah.
was like, it's Amy. And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Who is
that's
that?
Literally
it.
just
Why
gonna
should I
turn into
care?
Sonic, like the Sonic Boom,
Yeah.
the TV show. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
there's already that show.
I looked
Y'all
at Clark and I
watch
was
the
like,
show.
"Who's that?" He's like, "It's Amy." I'm like, what am I? He said it
Why
like
do I care?
so nonchalantly, like it's Amy,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, it's Amy. Duh.
I mean, I was excited about the robot, the Sonic robot, whatever it's
Oh
called,
yeah,
Robo-Sonic.
yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Mecha-
I was like,
Mecha
okay,
Sonic,
let's
yeah.
go. Yeah,
Mhm,
Mecha Sonic. And then when there was like, 100 of them, I was like, oh snap, let's go. And then Amy pops in with her hammer, and I'm like, what? I lost the narrative. I was like, what's happening right
Spider Gwen.
Yeah.
now? Spider Gwen. It pretty much is. I'm from another
Spider
universe. So yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But it was a
I
fun
lo-
movie. It was entertaining.
That's a
let
good
me
movie.
get out my book because I had written it down.
Oh, did you write in it about it?
Yeah,
But I will say,
Uh,
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah.
I want to hear your.
My comment. So I said it was action, adventure, animation, kids, and comedy. I watched it via Novacell now. Comments funny because I only have like one like short little line that I can write in, so I can only write so much. I said Jim Carrey as his own dad was awesome. Loved it, hilarious.
His own he was his own grandpa. Remember?
Yeah,
that's
I'm
own
my
grandpa.
own grandpa.
Own grandpa. Yeah, exactly.
It's so
I think that was
funny,
a
I
call
know.
out too. I'm my own grandpa. But anyways,
Yeah, it was a 4.5 stars out of 5. B+, A- area, worth rewatching. Yes.
I would agree with that.
I definitely
4
want
out
to
of
rewatch
5.
for the voices.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. I liked 1 and 2 better.
Yes, I agree. I think 1 and
Yeah.
2 are better. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
But,
1 was
but
just
I did like Shadow.
I think 1 is still gonna hold it for me just because like the
Yeah,
internet bullied
so
the
too.
studio into changing how Sonic looked.
And
Praise the Lord for that, because if they
Yes.
hadn't, can you imagine 3 movies of ugly, cringy Sonic?
That's just a weird
they made fun of
Chernobyl-looking
themselves.
kid version of Sonic.
Yes.
Yeah, and then Ugly Sonic in the Chippendale Rescue Ranger movie, like that was, I think that's where he showed up. I love that
Yeah.
moment. That little
Yeah.
like B movie convention. Anyways,
Mhm.
yeah. So, all right. I'll definitely watch it again for the voices though. So
Yeah. for
that
sure.
might pop it up a bit. It might go from 3.5 to 4 for me. You never know.
I mean, Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Idris Elba did a great job. Keanu Reeves did a really
Oh.
good job. And whoever plays Tails.
I imagine.
You
I
might
feel
like
like it's
Jim Carrey.
the same person that plays it in
Maybe.
in Sonic Boom, like the TV show. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's who it sounds like.
That meant nothing to me. I didn't watch Sonic Boom, so
My
I
kids
didn't
watched
even watch it with
and
my kids. I
That
usually
show
watch
is
stuff
actually-
with my kids, but
That Sonic show is actually really pretty good and pretty funny.
is it pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they made Knuckles, instead of Knuckles being like super smart like how he is in the movies, he's incredibly dumb in the show, which
Did
I
you say
think makes
super
it better.
Do you think he super smart in the movies?
Well, he sounds.
Knuckles?
I mean, he's just like,
don't know.
I
It might
just want
be
to
because
punch.
Idris Elba. It might just
Yeah,
be
'cause I
because
think
Idris Elba.
He's not an idiot, but he's definitely like punch first, ask questions
He's
later.
no deputy sheriff idiot from the
Oh
Knuckles
my
show.
gosh.
And
The
Sonic
5
Boom,
seconds he was
Knuckles
on
is
there,
dumb as
I was
bricks.
He was guarding the Chaos Emerald, and he was playing
guarding
hockey
it,
with it. Get out of here! You're an idiot.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yep.
much.
Yeah.
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 You deserved it for it to be stolen.
It's true. All right. Well, that is all from us. How about you there, joiners? If you want to share what's new with you in your neck of the woods, then let's do some quick housekeeping where we offer you towels, fluff pillows, topped with Andy's candies, and tip you off to how you can connect with the GMGU on Twitter, Discord, Facebook, and Instagram. You can share what's new with you, just like the folks on Discord did. Splig, I think I'm finally done with the sickness. Congrats.
There.
Oh,
I can zoom in a little bit.
Wait,
I think
is
I can
that?
zoom it.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
wait,
Down
wait.
with the
There you go.
sickness. Down with the sickness.
Oh,
Having our Smalley group. That's what Little Haven calls our church group. Nice.
Smalley.
Yeah.
The
we
Smalley
meet
group.
with the Smalley group this week.
Yeah. Over this week, and the food theme is sports ball dip and finger foods. What are your favorites? Buffalo chicken dip.
Oh my
Buffalo
gosh,
chicken dip goated.
that is yes.
If someone's got
Fire.
buffalo chicken dip and if someone has sausage dip, I'm good.
Sausage dip.
Oh man,
I don't know
like
if I've had
hanky
sausage
panky
dip.
sausage.
Did you say hanky panky sausage? I'm down for some hanky panky
Wait,
sausage.
what's hanky panky sausage?
Only the best sausage in the world. Have you ever had a hanky like a rye bread, and they put like the sausage and cheese on top of the rye bread? It's called hanky pankies.
Nope.
That sounds really
Now I
good.
wanna-
though.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I don't think,
really.
I don't think so. That sounds really
Why
good.
didn't you
though.
serve that to me, Patrick? Holding out on me.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's a mixture of hamburger, mild sausage, and Worcestershire sauce with processed cheese melted on top. Serve it on slices of your favorite bread.
All right. I mean, I'd eat that. I'd eat that for sure. I also like the barbecue little weenies, sausages or whatever.
Oh yeah, super easy to make.
Cocktail weenies. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that. And then Splig actually mentions one of my other favorites, which I don't know that I've seen this in dip form, but he says, I think I'll make a jalapeno popper dip.
Jalapeno
How does
popper
that
dip?
work?
Jalapeno poppers.
Dip.
Mwah.
Jalapeno business.
Ooh, that looks
I
good,
just like
Patrick.
I just like jalapeno poppers. I don't know if I've had a dip before, but I try that. And then you can't go wrong with pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
For me, if pigs in a blanket don't have like cheese or a sauce or something, there's kind of vanilla. Like it's just like,
I can go without pigs if
Bread
we
and hot dog.
if we sub wings for pigs in a blanket, I would be.
oh, wings, yes.
I love the croissant of the pigs in the blanket,
Yes.
and then I
Yeah.
do not eat the hot dog.
So you just want
croissant.
You just want a bowl of croissants.
Yes.
People go to get their
Yes.
pigs in a blanket, and there's just
Yeah.
naked wieners in there.
Yeah, we go to Sam's
What
and we
is
get like
happening?
a big, huge tub of 30 croissants, and they're gone in like 3 days.
Dad, did you eat all the croissant?
Yep.
Crumbs all over my chest.
Slackers
Oh,
don't
what you
get
talking
croissants. Yeah.
Wiping all the crumbs off.
All right. Team Meteor. That's a reference to what they want to happen at the Super Bowl this weekend for those that don't know. Since I'm on IR, injured reserve, this will be the first Super Bowl I watch past halftime in at least a decade. Congrats. We are making none other than buffalo chicken dip. Let's go. Bow, 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 bow. And spinach dip, also good. There it is. If the weather isn't awful, I might grill some burgers. Yes. My brother's coming back from Arizona this weekend, so we'll venture to Mom's on Saturday, likely in a snowstorm. LOL. I don't know if that
Hopefully
would be
not.
my reaction to a snowstorm, but Godspeed, good sir. I hope it
we're
isn't what you
skidding
think
to
it
our
would be.
death.
Nervous laughter. Iffle, Marvel Rivals with the boys, and whoever else joins us. Hint, if we're in Discord and voice channel, That's your invite. Wink, Mark.
Marcus.
I'm in chapter 4 of Ninja Garden. Ninja Garden.
Ninja
Time to
Garden
plant the
Skate
lettuce.
2.
Carrots. Ninja Garden 4.
Ninja
Sounds like a
Garden
Nintendo
Skate.
Switch game if I've ever heard one.
Revenge of the asparagus.
Mm.
Oh, it smells like pee. No. I would totally play that game, Ninja Garden.
Ninja
That
Garden.
does sound. It sounds like a Switch game or a free game on Game Pass.
Yep, totally. I need more ideas. I need that to be the name of the show now.
Ninja Garden.
It's so fast. I don't die much, but wall running has made me say bad words. I remember playing that on original Xbox. I don't think it was black, but once they made Ninja Gaiden Garden 3D, I remember that on Xbox, and I got very angry at points. Yeah, so I feel you, man. For me, never playing the series. For me, never playing the series. Oh, for me, never playing the series before. I'm having a blast. That's all. Let the garbage burn bright. What did you post?
Go look at the chat.
I love it. Yep. Did you just like draw that right now? Ninja Garden. Man, you are
just whipped it up.
fast.
Oh my god.
Apparently that's a thing.
That's hilarious.
Wow. All right.
Ninja Garden by 7 Sardines. That's who made it.
What?
Okay.
I don't know.
I'd play that. Apparently now it's real.
It's
all right.
actually. Hold on. Nope. I just went to the website for that image, and it says "Run Game." I'm about to play some Ninja Garden right now.
All right.
I'm gonna post a link. If you guys want to play
Wow.
some Ninja Garden.
Who knew? This episode is sponsored by Ninja Garden.
Ninja
play right
Garden.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right,
Oh.
Superb Owl.
Mhm.
Play on Super Bowl. That's old Aaron. Earl had 2 phone interviews over the last couple weeks. I think they both went all right, but no responses yet. Yay! I can imagine that your nerves are racked.
Still going.
Still going.
Wow.
I'm done. Look, y'all said
Yeah.
y'all wanted it to keep going, so I let it die.
Your nerves are racking, but don't worry. Don't worry, Aaron. We're praying for you, hoping for the best. Keep on keeping on. So hopefully get some responses this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll fight over you, and you'll be like, "Oh, they'll give you this much. Well, we'll give you this much." So just put the phones together when they both call you back at the same time. Just put the phones together, let them talk, and duke it out for you. Iffle, Pow World, and a bit of Metaphor Refantasio have been my games of choice.
Mhm.
The Royal Rumble was this past weekend, so that was a fun time. Patrick, you got
Yes,
anything
it
to add in there?
was. Oh my goodness. I showed you guys the spear. Have you seen the spear heard around the world?
No.
Oh my gosh. Do you know who I Show Speed is? That like YouTuber,
Yes.
whatever. He
That's
showed
why
up.
he looked like he was so hurt.
Dude, so there's a guy. His name-
Good. I'm glad he got speared into the ground.
it was a lethal
Wow.
spear. So I Show Speed shows up, and he replaces a guy that got injured at the ramp by another wrestler. So Triple H was like, I need someone to replace him. So he's like, I Show, go out there. And he's like, and so he goes out there and he does like a backflip. He's over there really excited, and right behind him is Braun Breaker, and he's Rick Steiner, Rick Steiner's son, like, you know, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner from the back in the 90s. He's a jacked dude, and he's fast.
Yeah,
So
I
he
Show
ru-
Speed ain't very big. Like,
No, he's not.
He's a skinny
No.
kid. He's a
Braun
skinny-
Breaker
Oh,
is like
man.
twice, maybe 3 times the muscle mass as I Show Speed. So in the while I Show is just in there smiling, happy he's in the ring at the Royal Rumble, in the background, Braun Breaker is running against the ropes, and he's running 23 miles an hour. And then Spears ISO before ISO turns all the way around. So he gets massive whiplash and just goes straight to the ground. And there's one angle that after Braun spears him, he's like, "Are you okay?" Like it was a massive spear.
I need to see this now.
I need to see it
crazy.
I'll find it.
There's got to be a clip of it.
There's many different angles of the clip. So I'll see I'll find the one.
Nice.
Yeah, find us the YouTube montage of
Yeah. While you're looking for that, also Aaron finished What If Season 3 last week. He said, in my opinion, Season 3 didn't have the best individual episode. That was Doctor Strange episodes from Season 1 for me. And it wasn't the best standalone season of the 3, Season 1 again. But the way they tied all 3 seasons together at the very end was extremely well done. I know they said this would be the last season, which makes sense after how it ended, but I hope they find a way to bring it back in concept at some point in the future. Maybe they can title it The Lost Episodes or something to just go crazy without being tied down to trying to fit each episode or most of them into a greater overarching plot. They could maybe even change narrators now, but that's getting into spoiler territory. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Season 3 was solid. It was fun. It was a good way to wrap it up. Show.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I just sent you guys the clip of the spear, and it is the most viewed social media post for WWE's Royal Rumble in history. History. Like 300 million views in the first 24 hours.
Crud. It's not letting me in. I don't use X, so do you have another one?
Oh, you don't? That's the only way
I may have found it on
YouTube Shorts or something.
Oh, this isn't very short, but you see him going. Oh my god! That's hilarious.
Dude, he gets.
He only bounces off the ropes. It looks like he went twice, but like he gained that much speed that fast.
Yes, man.
Woo! Boy, he whipped that.
All right,
he whipped that man.
All right, there's a YouTube short. Let's see it.
Yeah, YouTube short.
Yeah. Yeah, he whipped that little boy.
Oh! Oh my gosh, that poor kid.
It's his eyes, man. He's dead.
I gotta watch that one more time. Like he's all showing off.
Thrown after that.
Jeez.
I didn't know he got thrown afterwards.
Yeah, and then he gets thrown over the ropes. That's hilarious.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yep,
that hurts a little bit.
That definitely hurts just a bit. All right, what else hurts is we've reached the end, folks. If you'd rather connect with us, Kakalaki connect with us visually, spectatorly, there is YouTube and Twitch, where we have a plethora of joiners who may or may not be streaming. So please come to Discord and find their links. Check them out. Finally, on Patreon and our merch page, you can support and gear up with us. So click that one link to rule them all, either in our bio or the show notes, or type it out real quick. Linktree.com/thegmgpod. Right down there. Click, 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 click. Of course, if you can't toss your attention or a coin to your podcasters, but it's still the giving type, please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, and Spotify. It helps us reach new joiners through stars, exclamation marks, and your feedback. So let your voice be heard, literally, if you prefer, at 929GMG guys. Alrighty then, Ryan, Patrick, and the spirit of Marcus, along with you,
Marcus,
our beloved friends, family, and joiners. Go get your good morning this week, and may God bless and guide your lives as you live, as you work, and as you game.
1, 2, 3, 4.